It's up to you.
No, I'll never do it. Okay, that's fine.
Everyone, keep it down, please. If you want to talk, go outside. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming. Are you mom? Okay, and you are a sister? Okay. How much do you know about Mr. Stewart? As far as all the cases that we have and how many charges he's picked up and of all the issues that we have, how much do you know?
We know about them, but we don't just like know about it. What's really going on.
I am at wit's end with your son. I am up to here. We now have a total of 4 open cases. They're all the same. And the bond violations continue to happen over and over and over. And I have put him in jail at least, what, Mr. Mercer, at least 2 different occasions, right? 3? To try to get him to understand that we mean business. Someone keeps bonding him out, and he continues to do what he wants to do. This last time, I told him, I don't want you to do certain things. I didn't want him out in the middle of the night. It's one of my main concerns. Nothing good happens at 2 in the morning, at 4 in the morning, at all. And in this last violation report, which I think numbers now 6, he's out at 4 in the morning.
Came to my house. No, because he couldn't breathe.
He has asthma real bad.
And bronchitis as well.
And it's just, when it's hot.
They both came to my house because they couldn't breathe. And I had a mini generator, and they blew out the air from the fan, and I have more.
And it can't wait another 2 hours until 7 in the morning until he can,
He couldn't
breathe.
breathe.
And I had to give him the Buterol through the machine and the steroid pump.
He's been had this ever since he was a baby, and he cannot breathe.
He wake up sometime, I didn't sleep sometime and came
The noise he makes will wake you up.
like that.
Because he can't breathe.
how does he continue to pick up these cases, and how does he continue to violate these conditions being out though? And in at least one of the cases, he has an AR-15.
So, well,
I believe it's because he's been shot before.
Look, it needs to stop. If somehow you guys are telling him it's okay to be out at 4 in the morning, it's not.
That was just the one time that he came when the lights went out. That was it.
But it's always one time. It's always this, it's always that. And it just continues to happen. And this is the 6th time. Who does he live with now?
I just came back home Saturday evening, so he's back with me. He stays.
Do you stay home all day? What do you do? Do you work?
Just like, I've been on disability ever since 15, 16. I have neuropathy in my hands.
Who else stays at the house?
Just me and him. And it affects my whole right side.
Why, Mr. Mercer, why did we do the exclusion in the first place from the house? I don't remember.
It must have been just a standard boilerplate thing that I overlooked, or that the state overlooked. I didn't sign on until later on. I subbed in for somebody else. It was just where the incident occurred. there was no victim in the case. There's no danger to anyone in particular. I think it's just where they found him with the weapon. So I don't know, honestly. I think at the last setting, the state indicated that they would not oppose taking that out.
Do you have any reason why we put the restriction on that particular address?
Judge, I think that was a court condition, if I remember correctly, and on the allegations and stuff, it looks like he kind of trapped himself into that house and caused this whole standoff, and then because of the facts of the case, he didn't want to be around there until he had more information. But if it's his house, like I said, I'm not opposed to him.
What is your address, ma'am?
Well, I moved from over there to,
The address is actually
her
curfew.
address.
So that address is your
That's the
address.
address he came to, but it's not the address where it occurred at. What the address where it occurred at is like way down the way. I live in the front, so she came to the front.
She's a friend of the lady whose house he was at, some friend,
Where it happened.
and he ran into her. She was a friend of the family.
He ran up to the lady that was the friend of the family house.
I only have 3 things that I want. No weapons, no drugs, no alcohol. Actually, 4 things. Curfew, so he's not out in the middle of the night, and that he's a working man,
I've been trying to.
so that he doesn't have too much time on his hands. That's the only thing I'm requiring from him. And I'm going to say this now, that it doesn't matter to me if he lives with you, sister. My only concern is that he's not out in the middle of the night and doesn't have a weapon. Okay? I'm going to let him go with you guys, but I'm going to tell you now, if I have any future violations, I'm going to set each of his bonds at $50,000.
So is he allowed to come to my address?
I don't think it's an issue. My only thing is I don't want him out in the middle of the night. We will put a curfew of 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. If he's out past any of those times, I'm telling you, I'm going to make his bond really, really high.
He can't come out until 6 a.m.
He has to have a full-time job.
I'm working on trying to get him there.
Why are you working on it? He should be
He
working
is as
on it.
well. I'm sorry.
Well,
We
we-
both are. We all are trying to just help him.
Yeah,
Because he's 17, so it's like it's not so many jobs that
I
we
understand.
can get him.
Look,
We just
if
trying to help him.
I'm happy that you're helping him. Really, at the end of the day, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. But I just want you to understand that I'm at wit's end. I will not entertain any more excuses. I don't care what it is. I don't care where he's going. If you need to have a breathing machine in both houses, put one in there. Because, come up, Mr. Stewart. I'm going to take off the restriction that you can go to your sister's house. I mean, I don't care what house you're going to. Don't be out past curfew.
Yes, sir.
I don't care if you leave your charger at your sister's house and you have to go out at 9:05 to go get it somewhere else. The next time, and I'm going to make a notation clearly here.
All right, this is the turning point right here. The judge is no longer just reviewing a case. He's setting strict survival rules. No weapons, no drugs, no alcohol, a curfew, and a job. That's basically a last chance framework before things get very serious. And notice the tone. This isn't negotiation anymore. This is a warning.
Of everything, because I'm not going to forget anything. The
Yes, sir.
next time, I don't care what your excuse is. I'm going to make your bond $250,000.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
At some point, they're going to stop paying to get you out because they're wasting their money every single time, thousands of dollars to get you out for you to violate, to go right back in.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You're on notice now. If you are going to go to a particular house, have your overnight bag that has everything in it, your phone, your charger, your albuterol, the machine you might need, have everything, because I will not entertain any excuses. Mr. Mercer, you're on notice now. I don't care what the excuse is. The next time he violates any condition, you know what's going to happen.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to make
So
sure.
the only conditions that we have now, get a job full-time or be in school full-time.
Sir.
No weapons, no drugs, no alcohol,
Sir.
and no out past curfew.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it.
Do we need to, I'll talk to pretrial services about
Talk
the
with Tracy
address.
so that we iron everything out. And then that's it.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Judge.
I appreciate you.
So much.
Okay.